What's up, everyone? It's Wacka. Welcome you to week 10 of PWO low tier. This week we're up against Scary Terry, who is a pretty scary player. I believe he's undefeated currently. Meanwhile, I have 2 losses under my belt, but I was pretty confident this week that I could get a win potentially because Mega Beedrill outspeeds everything, and I didn't see anything on his team that would want to Scarf except maybe Delphox. Which I could probably, looking at my team, I probably don't play around it very well, but I could play around it maybe. So anyways, on his side he has Raikou, Zangoose, Hippowdon, which is no sand, Florges, Delphox, and Quillfish. My mascot is on his side, the Queef Quills. On my side I'm bringing Sandy Shocks, running a metal sound set with throat spray, so the opponent will get -2 special defense and I get +1 special attack. So basically I get like a choice specs boost while they have like no special defense, and then I try to kill them. And I'm running Sand Tomb as well with Earth Power and Volt Switch. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Volt Switch might not make sense on a Sandy Shock set like this, but to me, I think it did because I can just pivot around until I'm ready to be able to like Sand Tomb, because I think I need a little bit of chip on the floor just before I can like do stuff. My Hatterene is physically defensive-ish with a modest nature, running Psyshock for the Florges. Otherwise, well, I could have also run Psychic Noise, but I ran Psyshock. Also, I guess for Delphox, because Delphox is not as physically tanky, and I don't have a good move to hit Delphox with. Draining Kiss, Mystical Fire, and Calm Mind. I honestly kind of wish I ran, like, Nuzzle or, like, a Baton Pass, maybe, because I felt like Hatterene couldn't really do its job, especially because Delphox, I knew for sure Delphox was coming. My opponent also had like Hitmonlee and like SD Hitmonlee with like Endure, Poison Jab, Close Combat, like absolutely 6-0'd me. Let me look at his team. This is not his team. I believe it's this team. Oh yeah, he had Fortress as well. Fortress I thought would come. I thought he might bring Jellicent as like a spin blocker. So that was interesting. Yeah. I just didn't think Hatterene would do everything it could this week, but I kind of just brought it because I thought Chestnut didn't really look as good, and at least Hatterene can take a hit from Fox. My next set is Beedrill, running the Poison Jab, U-Turn, Knockoff, and also Roost. I kind of wish I ran SD, but I ran Roost because in case Floor just Moonblasted me, I could Roost up on his switch and also be able to live a quick attack from Zangoose. My Jugulis is Choice Specs, running the Hurricane, Dark Pulse, Earth Power, U-Turn. It doesn't really go well into Florges, but Hurricane does do like 43%, so if I can fuse it, if I have to, if it hits itself in Confusion, I pretty much beat it. I do have to land like 2 or 3 Hurricanes though against it, but if it's chipped a little bit, then maybe I have a chance. And in general, I think Hurricane just hits super hard, and it helps me break his walls. And I have decent switch-ins to Florges, such as Caparaja and like Beedrill or Hatterene. My Blastoise is Fizz Def this week, running Flip Turn, Rapid Spin, Toxic, Life Dew. I was going to run an AV set, and oh man, I wish I did. But unfortunately I didn't. I just wanted to stay healthy for whatever. And click Toxic on Jellicent, because if he brings Jellicent, then I can't touch it, and all I can do is click Toxic. But other than that, it kind of just defensively pivots in on like Hippowdon if he's like an offensive Hippo. My last set is Caparaja, running the Heavy Slam, Heat Crash, and Power Whip. Also running Substitute so I can sub on the Florges and click some buttons. Now let me turn off the music. I'm gonna play this. Oops. Alright, so yeah, I lead Sandy Shocks because I didn't think that they would lead Hippo, but if they did, I wasn't like super scared of it, and I could go hard Hatterene. I guess I didn't take an EQ as well as I thought I would, but I do end up getting to Draining Kiss, which brings me back up to a good amount of health. I'm gonna go Blastoise on his Trick. So he's gonna get leftovers now, which is unfortunate for me. I'm just gonna flip turn out on that into Hatterene, get some lefties back. He's gonna go hard Zangoose, which is a little bit scary. So he's gonna get poison there. I'm gonna switch out because he can kill me with Facade right there. As you can see, Facade did 80% to Fizz Def Blastoise. And that's without even boosting. And yeah, he is Adamant Zangoose. I don't know why, by the way, he switched out. I don't know if he was scared of like Torrent Aqua Jet or something. Because Torrent Aqua Jet would have probably done like quite a bit. But I don't. But I do get in Sandy Shocks. He's going to bring in Florges, and I miss Sand Tomb, unfortunately. And then he's going to go hard Hippowdon. So he catches my Volt Switch. He gets some health back on the Florges, so I'm like, great. I'm barely making progress, but I do get the read that he was going to EQ. I didn't think he was going to try to get up Rocks because I still have Hatterene and I guess a Scarf Rapid Spin Blastoise without, like, nothing can spin block me, and he doesn't have Helmet on his Quillfish. So he's going to switch out into Florges. I am going to U-turn and then bring in Copraja. I figured Copraja could make some progress, at least on the Quillfish. So he's going to have to Intimidate drop me. I will get a sub off, and I do reveal that I'm lefties. I really wanted to run Clear Amulet, but I just couldn't really fit it. Power Whip doesn't do that much to Hippowdon, and he does end up being Helmet, which I think makes sense because I didn't see an item on it before. He's going to slack off, so I'm like, okay. I thought maybe he'd just try to break in my sub, but yeah, I'm just going to go into Jug as he slacks off again. And I'm going to Hurricane into the Florges. I don't get the Confusion, but I see that he's especially defensive Florges, and he's going to Synthesis, so he's just back up to full, unfortunately. So at this point, I'm like, okay, Beedrill, you need to knock off so I can make some progress without losing my Copraja. U-turn does quite a bit. Jug is going to come in on the EQ, and I like the U-turn combo I have with Jug and Beedrill. I'm going to go back into Beedrill because if he's Scarf Raikou, he can't knock me out, and I knock him out with U-turn or Poison Jab potentially. So I think did I just U-turn here? No, I P-jabbed. I guess I don't think U-turn, I don't think P-jab killed. But he's going to be Black Sludge Quillfish. I'm going to U-turn on it into Toice as he flip turns into Zangoose. So he is going to have to take some chip on Zangoose. And luckily for me, Beedrill was able to run some defense this week, so I am able to tank a hit. But I am just going to U-turn into Sandy Shocks here. And at this point, he's going to go Florges. I'm going to land Sand Tomb this time, which is good for me. I get some chip there with Sand Tomb. Gonna miss Metal Sound, though, as he Moonblast. I'm like, okay. At this point, I kind of have to lock in because I don't, like, I've already landed my Sand Tomb. Like, he already knows my tech. So I miss Metal Sound. I'm gonna Metal Sound again. Get the special attack raise. He's gonna Moonblast and drop my special attack. So yeah, this Sandy Shocks got really fucking unlucky. First time I missed Sand Tomb, it was like whatever. Then I missed Metal Sound. Like, bitch, can you fucking land your moves, please? So unfortunately, I will Earth Power, which does nothing because, yeah. To be fair though, if he didn't get the special attack drop, I still wouldn't have killed it. It would have been close, but it would have been to the point where I could freely spam like any move I wanted to with Jugulus. But at this point, like, I still kind of have to click like Hurricane to break this thing. I'm gonna go Beedrill as he goes Quillfish. I'm just gonna U-turn again into Jugulus. And at this point, I believe, yeah, he lets Quillfish go down, which is really good for me because on my side, I'm like, huh, I feel like I just won with Beedrill. If I was SD Beedrill, like the next time he goes Florges, I just go Beedrill and click SD, but I don't have SD, I'm fucking Roost. So here I'm gonna let Caparajah go down because this Caparajah was just like my least horrible bring. I didn't think he would break through Hippo or Quillfish anyways, so I'm gonna bring in Hatterene. He's gonna plot. No, so this was a huge throw. Beedrill killed with knockoff here. And if I click knockoff, I wouldn't have had to deal with this Delphox. So yeah, I'm gonna Psyshock, which is fine. I guess I get some chip, just in case he had like some defense, but for some reason I was like, oh, knockoff doesn't kill. No, it kills. Knockoff for sure kills. I'm pretty sure Jab kills it too, so I just don't really understand why I didn't do that in the first place. And I lost my Hatterene, which really sucks because now he's gonna have the Hippo come in. I bring in Jugulus as he slacks off here. But now I only have Beedrill and Jug is choice locked, so I have to predict like everything correctly. I'm gonna U-turn into Beedrill here as he. Oh, well, he's switching to Florges. He's gonna let Florges go down, which is fine. Now Hippo's gonna come in. I'm gonna U-turn, which doesn't do much to him, and he gets up rocks. And yes, at this point I lost because now Zangoose knocks me out with a quick attack, and Jugulus Raikou outspeeds Jugulus. So at this point, yeah, I'm just gonna let that go down. Beedrill's gonna come in, and I just have to pray. And I don't even get the kill on the Raikou. I guess he had some defense, but yeah, he lived on one. So yeah, GG's to Terry. I feel like I could have played better. I definitely should have just went Beedrill on the Delphox, because Hatterene, I didn't have any way to hit the Delphox with the hat. And I knew for a fact that all he needed was dual stab on the Delphox, but yeah, kind of sucked. It was a very winnable game, even with no, like, Blastoise was choice locked. I feel like all I needed was my top 4 to win, and unfortunately I just kind of threw that away. But yeah, Terry is undefeated. I did get 2 kills with Beedrill, and I got 2 kills with Jugulus. Jugulus is really putting in some work this season. I'm really happy with its performance. Sandy Shocks though, like, man, this thing failed me like 3 times just this week. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I think next week we're facing T4U, and then I think Kronos and Kaden. So pretty, I think, strong coaches back to back to back. And then we also just face Terry. So yeah, the end of the season is really, it might be tough, but I think we can get a couple wins. Even if I don't win anything, I believe at this point I'm locked for playoffs because I do have 7 wins. So at this point I should just be stat padding. Perhaps I should just like throw out my moms and just hope for the best, because that way I can potentially save some playoff techs, but we'll see. We will see. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week.